and this will remain a scoreless game.
Look good. Snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it.
That's trash.
This one winds up no good.
On 1st and 10.
Oh, I like when people blitz me.
And Blake has it over the middle.
Damn it, boy.
Down after a good game. 6'5" tight end Brait, 84 yards and a touchdown in week number 10. I'll tell you what, he's coming around. He's looking pretty good.
And every quarterback wants to have a dependable target that plays tight end to help with those easy throws, those nice sightline throws right in front of them. And Cameron Brait, known as a blocker before, continues to expand his repertoire as a receiver.
Tied for the league lead in touchdowns by a tight end now with 5. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
No surprise at all that a Penn State linebacker named Paul Posluszny usually leads his team in tackles.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A first down throw for Winston. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And this is up and
Ooh, look at you with the Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
That one good for 12 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
One receiver to the left is Evans. They'll run for it. Martin. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. First down, Winston. And Brait, the tight end's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Martin. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try. And Chris Ivory loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out. Time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, all security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Jameis to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. A dump off for Ivory. Chris Ivory off to the races. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Ivory, 71 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing, Winston. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll try to run with Ivory. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line.
I know you kid me all the time, partner, about my age since I can remember when Carolina had a double trouble backfield. But I thought there would be one
I didn't do anything
this year with Chris Ivory and T.J. Yeldon. Neither one of them right now.
Lucky I was talking to my dad.
And neither one distinguished themselves in Week 10. 31 yards for Ivory. Yeldon only one better, 32. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was. As you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. He can run, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Jameis on second down. Completes this one to Cecil Shorts. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Throwing again, Winston on set, and he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
Whew. Talking about that the whole time.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's
In my contract, yeah. Yeah, a guy named you were just screaming in the background, bro, like non-stop.
And the decision cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
13 yards there on the pickup, and the Buccaneers are going to have a first down.
Well, from the safety of our booth, I think it's okay after that run that I call him still the name that maybe he's not too crazy about, the muscle hamster.
Yeah, his teammates at Boise State called him that. He doesn't like that, though.
He hates that name.
He told us he prefers, and he told the world he prefers Duggernaut.
It's always tough when you come up with your own nickname.
It doesn't stick.
I hope it works for him, but I have my doubt.
We're going muscle hamster here in the booth.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Winston now from the 50. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Complete. He finds Bray. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn.
Boy, they give me that because oh my god.
Find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just
Boy, the only reason you doing good is because I wasn't even focusing.